Hey, I'm Thorsten from Germany and I tell you a little bit about my expectations for the World Cup 2018. To answer some questions, the first one is, which are the biggest idol in German football? I would say that's a difficult question to answer because there have been, of course, many. Certainly there were some that had imprinted the German history a bit, German football history a bit more than others. Number 5, Jürgen Klinsmann was somebody who played it differently than others, so that was quite interesting, and he had been also the coach of the German national team. He certainly is among them. Number 4 was Fritz Walter, who is an interesting character. I'm not sure if everyone knows him. He was playing in the 30s and up to the 50s. So he was the captain of the team, the world champions of 54 in Bern, which was a big thing. And that character, this Fritz Walter, is a really good guy. You should look up a bit his history and throughout the weirdness of the war and how he did not end up in a backed camp, but through football managed to survive. Actually, this is very touching actually, and this shows again how wonderful football is as an integrative way of bringing people together. You have a football, you have people around, and they will start playing and will understand each other. So this was Fritz Walter. The next one, Lothar Matthäus. That guy also had been around for quite some years. Started as a young guy, stopped as an old man. Well, relatively old, of course. Lothar had his own way of thinking, as we all have. And his performance during the World Cup 1990 will certainly be remembered. Next one, Gerd Müller. He was something. He was playing in the 70s. That guy was scoring basically every match, at least once, kind of. That is how it feels. And it must have been amazing to play against him. This must have been an experience. And then the last one, the overarching Kaiser Franz Beckenbauer, who, I don't know, comes from a different football world. For me, it's always important that people come with the right attitude, and they can be as good as they want at the ball and all the tricks. And the nice thing is, for me, it has to be the right attitude. You have to come with a good, we say Einstellung. Huh? So for me, my idol was Hans-Peter Briegel. Was a good guy in the 80s. Was a monster. He was playing the World Cup 82 and 86. He was in the Euro. He was my idol when I was a young boy. Okay, next, the current idol in the team. That's a bit more difficult to answer. Because I think the philosophy of Joachim Löw is to have the team as the star, and this is a little bit how it is. So he could start in the back, like with Manuel Neuer, who has certainly changed the way of how goalkeepers play nowadays. In the defense, I think my favorite would be Mats Hummels, who is a little bit reminding me of Franz Beckenbauer. It's this calm way, passing and quite good. Not quite as Franz, but already not too bad. Say one that is polarizing people is Mesut Özil, that I like quite a lot. His performance is fantastic. You have to look very closely, and it's quite something. Let's see what the next question is. So for me, the one would be Mesut Özil. Okay. The next one is, do I like the 23 players of the team? Well, yes, I like all of them. Could there be more? Yes. Could there be different ones? Yes. And again, I go back that Joachim Löw's theory approach is indeed to have a good team that stands together, that works together. Let's see how this will work for this World Cup. But who else would I have taken? It's interesting to see that people like Leroy Sané, for example, who had a terrific season in the Premier League, is not in that team. So you wonder, why is that so? There's some other quite good ones that are missing. Petersen from Freiburg. You wonder, why is that guy not there? But again, I hope that Joachim Löw has this master plan. And then we see what comes out at the end, which is the next question. What are my expectations for the World Cup? Well, there's always, the hope, like, yes, please get this fifth star. And we have to see how far the German team managed to realize that this is the World Cup 2018 and not the World Cup 2014, and also not the prolongation of the World Cup 2014. So they have to have this right attitude, this right Einstellung towards the matches, towards this tournament. And then, in general, from the quality perspective, normally, they should make it until among the top 8, as they have done throughout the last, 3-4 tournaments. But we all know that everything is possible in football. So let's see, I hope it goes more on the good side than on the bad side. Copa do Mundo no Futebol na Veia. Die Fußball-Weltmeisterschaft ist in unseren Adern. And with that, I wish you a lot of fun, enjoy the matches and the teams, celebrate, and good luck for